Hello, everybody. My name is Ubaldo. I'm here with.
Adam, I'm watching this presentation live. Ubaldo's a good friend of mine from accounting class.
And I'm also here with.
Corey.
Today I'll be talking about the campus engagement I went to from Francisco Gonzalez. It talked about interviews. I like to begin to talk about the behavioral and conversational interviews. It was one of the most important features that they talked about. Behavioral interviews are more of questions. They're more harder to answer. Conversational is more a little bit personal, it's how you are as a person, more of that stuff. Um, they just want you to be prepared for both. Um, I believe that if you prepare for both, you're gonna have a successful interview with now and in the future. Um, he also talked about how you really don't know what to expect. So you just have to be prepared. Make sure you dress well. Make sure you have a haircut, shower, and make sure you look clean. Um, so another thing is that to not overthink. So when you're in an interview, you're overthinking oh, am I going to be able to get this job, or am I answering these questions right? One of the things is just to answer on top of your head. Whatever answer you have is what the answer you should give. And then lastly, they also talked about using the STAR method. So the S stands for situation, to describe the situation you are in. So let's say that you're having a conversation and you know it's not going your way. Try to flip it. Try to ask a question because you're interviewing them too. And then the T stands for what are you trying to achieve? So what are you trying to do with this interview? Are you trying to use it as experience, or are you actually trying to get a job from this? And then lastly, action. Describe. So it describes your work and what you're working towards too. So when you're in the interview, you want to talk about what you want to do later in life, with the company or without the company. And then lastly, the R for result. It describes the outcome. So share your accomplishments, share things that you've done, things that you do in school, things that you've done out of school. Just talk about yourself in general. And then the last thing I would say is just don't get caught into your own thoughts. Some people believe that they go in the interview believing that they already have the job. You would want to think that you don't have the job already and that you have to have other options open in order to be successful. And one last thing is um, to interview for other companies that aren't the big four, or the major companies in your city. Sometimes it's too much of a risk to have your first interview be a big company, so they go with the local one instead of the huge ones from the city. Aside from that, that'll be all for my interview today. Thank you for your time, and thank you, Corey, for being here too.